All right, welcome everyone to the most must-see wrestling podcast in all of YouTube, episode 126 of the West Coast POPcast. Thank you for joining. We want your comments all show long, and I just burnt out all my energy on that intro. I'm here with the greatest panel on YouTube. We don't care about super chats. We don't care about what you're drinking. We care about what you have to say. So hit us up, and we're going to hear from our guy, the final boss. Knock, how you doing, man?
Your boy is here. Final boss. I'm trying to win in fantasy. I'm trying to focus on wrestling. I'm coming for my trivia championship next Friday on the 2-hour extravaganza of Zach's Rampage. It's been a good week.
All right. And also joining us for the pizza party. He needs a new moniker, folks. If you got one for him, leave it in the chat along with some flops for Triton. Eric, how are you?
Right. Those of you who know, I lost my name. As the title suggests, I've been through the desert on a horse and I had no name. But you know what? This week, it could be better. It could be great if I beat Knock in fantasy because you know what? I need a win. Knock wins enough in life.
Oh, man. Well, since it probably won't happen, I was going to have a Sherlock quote for my win against Eric, but I have to wait till next time.
Okay. All right, well, welcome to the pizza party, Noob and Co. Glad you're here, and everyone else. If you're not watching live, leave comments down below. We comment all night long, just like Lionel Richie. So check it out. We're going to do the weekend review. We got some news and rumors. We got some segments coming up as well, and then we got promo school at the end. So let us know how you're doing and what you thought of the week in wrestling. Let's start out with Monday Night Raw. You guys check out Raw?
I think I did, but you have to remind me of everything that happened this week. My memory is hazy on everything.
All right, well, we got if you watch a short, I tried to mimic the Bohemian Rhapsody music video because that's what Dom's promo reminded me of. Rhea Ripley putting sweet nothings into the ear. He is in control by her. What do you guys think of this so far? You like this turn with Dom?
I'm loving it, mainly because of Rhea. Rhea's making everything work right now.
Yeah. Makes complete. I love it. This is Triple H at his finest.
He's like secretly being DX Triple H, but he knows people are watching.
100%.
Yeah.
We'll just skip to the end too. We'll get into the middle stuff. Dom versus Edge. They wrote off Edge at the end of this, so he can have a big comeback at the end. The bro is fighting with the Judgment Day. Everyone's fighting with the Judgment Day now, and they're turning into a better faction than they were.
Yeah, I mean, again, go ahead and make Rhea the leader. Just let her do her thing. She's the one steering the ship. And is Edge legitimately hurt, or is that just writing him off for that comeback?
Just a write-off.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Do you think Rhea is this generation's China? Or at least ends up as this generation's China with the way this is going? She's putting hands on the fellas.
I think so.
I think so. But she's blazing a trail of her own. It's tough. There's so many more women now. Like, it was hard for like China to stand. Like, it was, how much am I to say? It was like they weren't as taken as seriously back then.
Yeah.
So there's no one for China to like have a rivalry like the way like Rhea has Bianca, she has Sasha, Charlotte, so Becky. She has a lot of people she could have legendary matches with.
Right.
Well, speaking of women and matches, Damage Control are your new women's tag team champions. They righted the wrong from the tournament, and you happy about that?
Very happy, man. Io Sky, Dakota Kai, grabbing gold. This is perfect. We're waiting for Bayley to get her title run. And this is finally Dakota's longest rating title run. She's only had the belt for like a week every time she had one.
It's hilarious.
That's right.
Yep. You know, it's funny. I know a lot of people wanted Damage Control to win the tournament, but Raquel and Aaliyah, this actually kind of made me like them. The stuff they were doing up until this point, they worked well together, and now I'm an Aaliyah fan now. So Triple H's plan worked.
Scheming Triple H. He knows what he's doing, especially with this match. Johnny Gargano's first match back. Couldn't have picked a better person. Chad Gable, great match. I loved every bit of this match. I didn't even fast forward picture.
JR will be happy to hear that.
JR's barbecue. This match is gold, man. This is a little bit of everything, man. You got the stuff with Johnny Gargano, Chad Gable, great wrestling. You got the Dexter Lumis stuff, character work. You got the women's matches. You're just clicking on all cylinders.
True that. And of course, promo of the year, Kevin Owens. So there's some news and rumors internally. This is Kevin Owens' big switch to babyface officially. I guess internally he was a heel before, but now he's officially switched. Where do you think this goes for Austin Theory? Do you think this fires him up to be a bigger heel? This is Triple H's way of pushing him to the moon, or is this all just for Kevin?
It's all for Kevin. I think Theory is either going to lose his briefcase or it's going to run out. I don't see him becoming world champ.
Yeah,
I agree, and I think you are right, Eric. It will make him a better champion. I think he'll work with Triple H a little bit to just at least get good character work going.
right. Because I mean I couldn't tell if it was direction or if it was like, I know you're gonna hate this example, Zach, but you remember when John Cena and Roman Reigns had their promo, and John Cena just kind of completely made Roman Reigns look bad because Roman couldn't say anything.
Yeah,
I couldn't tell if that was the direction that they wanted Theory to have, because at one point, like, Kevin's whole promo was like, "You're a dime a dozen." Then Theory's like, "You're still jealous of me." And I was like, "That's your response."
yeah.
He's a little shit, so it works.
Yeah.
One thing I want to bring up, I don't know if you guys caught it, but there's a little bit of controversy in the Bianca Belair Sonya Deville match. If you've seen like a little spots, a lot of the match, Bianca was very frustrated with Sonya. There's some spots where she's like, tell her, come on, this is the next spot we got to be in. And even on like the finish or like one of the kickouts, like she looked very frustrated. Like it didn't look like she was playing into it at all.
Oh.
Sonya seemed out of it from what, not like knocked out or like, whatever. It just like
she just out of sync.
Yeah, I don't know if she wasn't like really scheduled to be the opponent that she just got put out there or what it was, but it didn't seem like they were on the same page at all.
Yeah. I'm not sure if like being the GM was great for her character. It shot her up. But I don't know if it affected her in ring because she hasn't been wrestling as often and getting those reps. Like Mandy going to NXT, she was still green, but she's gold right now, and no pun intended. So I think maybe Sonya might need an NXT trip to get some reps, more reps.
Yeah, NXT or honestly main event.
Yeah. But solid Raw, man.
Yeah, it was a solid Raw.
It was a good one.
Let's move on. It was the 1 year anniversary, and what better to do on an anniversary is to kill it. NXT 2.0 possibly final show.
Yep.
This was okay. It was a little dodgy. So Quincy debuted the Ultimate Diva. He beat a couple jobbers, and he has a finishing move that I don't know if they know what it means, but the Bussy Bomb.
Oh my God, no!
They for sure don't know what
they
it
don't
means.
know. Okay, wait. So
Shawn Michaels is in control.
I hope Shawn Michaels doesn't know what that means.
How out of it is DX now?
Oh man!
So they got rid of Raquel's finishing move.
Yep.
Because they're culturally insensitive, but this one just slides past the censors.
It's on NXT.
Yeah.
I mean, do they have any copyright infringement? Because I'm pretty sure that it was that guy in Indies, Effie. Doesn't he have like either a tag team or a move?
Yeah.
Called that.
I don't know why. I don't think of indie guys as getting like of having good lawyers. Maybe they do. I don't know. But
yeah. That doesn't surprise me.
What's his name again? The guy we're just talking about?
Quincy Elliott. Have you seen him? He's been on Main Event or like what's that other NXT thing they do?
Oh,
Level Up. He's been on that a few times. Like he's been around for a bit.
I don't even watch Dark. I ain't watching the Level Up. So he got hired when Vince McMahon was still in charge, right?
I believe so.
I'm very happy for him that he's wrestling. I'm happier for him that Triple H is in charge because I am terrified to think what Vince would have done with him. I would hate to see that booking.
Yeah. Some kind of like meh in between. Zoe Stark and Nikita Lyons beat up a couple.
Is the shine rubbing off at all for you for Nikita?
No, I think the internet still loves her. She's still doing the pose. Like
the security guy had a match.
Oh, hang on, I think we're losing Zach.
We're definitely losing Zach, the master of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. So and also so Pretty Deadly. They're the tag champs right now. Um, are you behind them? It's hard for me to get behind them. Like I like them. They have a good look. They have a good in ring, but I don't know, man. Like I'd rather them put the belts back on the Creed brothers. Maybe that's what it is.
I mean,
But I'm not fully behind them.
are the Creed brothers going to be chasing them? Like, are they going after?
That's what it kind of seems like they're going to chase back for. But at that point, I feel like they've been chasing for so long. I wanted more of their title reign than to go back chasing.
I think I'm okay with them having the titles just because Creed brothers. I think everyone likes them. I think they're established. I think they gotta get some other tag teams in there to go.
Yeah, they're missing out. I mean, we should have had MSK. I forget what type of rebrand they did for the Grizzled Young Veterans, but I don't see them too often.
Which is, I still can't believe they did that. They were perfect the way they were. But
yeah, I think Zach's making his way back. The last thing I'll say on NXT 2.0, the main event, Solo Sikoa finally gets over on Carmelo Hayes and claims the NXT North American Championship. Good match. He already defended it on SmackDown, so we'll get to it there. He's been carrying around. He's already in a big spotlight. So he's been going back and forth between NXT and SmackDown. I want to see what they do with Sami Zayn, though, man. So we'll see what this. Everyone has belts except Sami.
So I'm torn on Solo winning because on one hand, like you just said, everyone has belts but Sami. I was scared that Solo was going to come in and take the IC title, which I think should go to Sami.
Should go to Sami.
So maybe Sami can get that. On the other hand, I hope they don't burn the guy out because doing NXT and SmackDown, that could be a lot.
Yeah.
We'll see.
It might be good to get the reps because I'm sure he'll wrestle more in NXT and just do some bloodline segments in the back.
True.
Last thing I'll say is, all right, so we said the IC belt. I don't know if Gunther should lose the belt so soon, even though him versus Sami would be a great match. What if Sami Zayn reinvigorates a 24/7 belt and constantly he's running around with the bloodline, being paranoid for getting pinned and losing his gold belt? Would that save the belt for you? Would that work for you, or is it just get rid of the belt entirely? I think Sami could make it work.
The only problem I have with that is the 24/7 title is supposed to be USA's title.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think they'd be okay with it being on. I mean, but it would work. Sammy's funny enough that it would work, but also the 24/7 title sucks. So I don't know.
This is true.
TV
Zach
strips took over.
Yeah, that's true. I haven't seen too many of them. Zach, you got anything else from NXT?
Nope.
Oh man.
I do want to touch on real quick. Zach mentioned that when he was cutting out the security guard angle. I just want to give props to Triple H because I mean I feel like the underlying joke of the security guard being like made of paper and getting beat up all the damn time. I'm glad that we actually kind of see one that like I like the way they went with this. It's creative.
Okay.
Or I guess I'll give the trip to Shawn Michaels since he's in charge of NXT. But props to them for coming up with
that. Did we get Zach back?
No, I think he.
My back.
I think so. If you want to take us to the next show.
AEW Dynamite. Championship matches all over the place and champions getting pinned on air, which I'm not a big fan of.
Yeah. Tony Storm taking the pin in the women's match, I think you're referring to.
Oh, that's right.
That and your new tree champs pin.
I just gotta say, all these TikTokers using up Zach's Wi-Fi bed. Jump off. We're trying to stream the greatest show on wrestling YouTube. I think Zach completely disappeared.
Yeah, we just lost him.
If I run down Dynamite real quick, we had MJF coming back with his promo. He has the firm on retainer. He cuts down Moxley. Moxley comes from the crowd. Do you think this match happens at Grand Slam? It's a surprise match after we get Moxley, Bryan Danielson, or do you see this going down the line?
I think it happens soon because I think Moxley really wants to go on vacation.
Yeah,
Like he wasn't supposed to be here, so I think
exactly.
gets
He
it.
had a 6-week vacation planned out. I'm sure Renee's like, hey, come on, buddy.
But in all honesty, I don't want the match to happen because if it that'd be 2 title reigns that Moxley gets where he just loses it,
Yeah.
right? Like I think I'm fine with Bryan Danielson winning the tournament and MJF taking it from him somehow.
Yeah. I wanted to touch on this when Zach was here, but I'll say it a little briefly here. I don't know if you've seen the little stat, but pretty much every time CM Punk's been world champion and he's left the company, Danielson was the next champion up.
Oh, that's hilarious.
It happened in Ring of Honor, now WWE, and then now AEW. It could potentially happen.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I know I popped when Punk came back, but he might be my Hogan.
Yeah.
He ruined Impact.
Yeah.
I think I don't know. I'm not liking him right now.
If the Elite or Hangman leave because of Punk, then yeah, I'll say, you know what, he's the Hogan of AEW. Until something like that happens, I think Punk, for me at least, is still redeemable. But we'll see how it goes.
I need to see what's I don't know. I think at some point this investigation needs to shed some light. They need to say
I gotta see how it plays out. I seen this picture circulating the internet where Kenny was somewhere in Japan promoting like a game or something, and you could see the bite mark on his forearm.
That's ridiculous.
Like, I still can't
God bit him.
Yeah, I can't imagine. Oh yeah, let's go bite this guy.
Right.
Oh man, I don't know how it resorts to that, but speaking of, you got it.
I was gonna jump into the chat real quick because Primetime, what's up? How you doing? And Attila, thank you for joining us.
There is 3 of us. We're waiting for Zach to get back in here. The TikTokers took over his Wi-Fi, but we're talking about AEW Dynamite right now.
It's a shame there was no Impact this week, unfortunately, so we have to skip that one. But
that's not true. Impact was on fire this week. We'll get to that right after AEW Dynamite. But what else do you have here? Swerve and Glory put on another banger match, possibly their last match as tag team champions. Swerve and Glory versus the Lucha Bros. I don't know if you've seen this match, but you could give it 5 stars, man. They don't miss.
Yeah, it was a good one. Like I said in the chat, I guess they gave them this match just so that like the crowd, it would be more split next. For their actual like acclaimed match.
And I don't know if you guys remember, but I actually called and said to get Swerve and Glory one more big title match before they drop the belts at the very least, and they delivered here. So we'll see what happens.
That's a predictions champ for you right there.
The predictions champ, man. Come on. We're getting Starks versus Powerhouse Hobbs next week or this coming up week on the Grand Slam. A lot of good stuff here.
You think Starks takes that one?
Yeah, and that's my issue with this Tony Khan booking. It's predictable at some points. He always does the rematches. He's really fallen into that. Name any of the big like storylines or feuds, and there's always a rematch after the first one. The big face loses shockingly, puts over the other guy just for them to lose down the line. It's happened time and time again.
If what's his name, Starks wins, I think they need to go lights out. The ends
for a third match.
Yeah, it has to end with lights out, even though it won't be official. That way, if Hobbs wins, it's not an official, loss on Starks. Yeah,
they need to go to separate ways after this. Like, I love them together, whether they're feuding or tagging, but I need more wins in AEW to propel the talent to bigger platforms. Like, Hobbs got the win over Starks. He should have been in that world title tournament or got a title opportunity at somebody. You got to make those titles mean that these wins mean something. Like, you're just winning for no reason. What's the other thing I was going to say? I'm loving the firm now, actually. And not just because of everyone's cool, but mainly because of Lee Moriarty teaming with Stokely Hathaway. Already I can see Lee playing into his character, having more personality, and it's going to be great for him because he's amazing in the ring. So all we got to do is just get a little more character for him, and he's going to get his shot. So this is really cool to see. So I'm digging the firm so far, and Stokely's killing it. And Jade fired him as her publicist, so he's moving on from that.
So Okay, so I'm not sold on the firm because unfortunately I've been watching these at work where I don't have audio, so I can't hear what Stokely's saying. Maybe if I heard it, I'd be in love with it. But I don't like how Tony Khan can sometimes transfer people from storyline to storyline
I
without
don't like that either.
yeah, like why would like sensibly, even though I'm sure I can't talk today, I'm sure that's not a word. Why would you leave Jade at all? What reason would you have for leaving Jade?
I agree, and it just feels like Tony forgets to finish some storylines. Like, yeah, Jade said, "Oh, she fired him," but I felt like that was like a band-aid on the whole thing. Like, we could have easily, written something where they had a falling out, because, like you said, it makes no sense for her to leave the undefeated champion. Like, if she lost and he decided to quit on her, maybe,
Right.
but like, she's still undefeated on her run. It doesn't make sense.
No, I don't get that.
And
Talk about.
and that's the other thing too. Real quick, I see Zach has joined us again, but so Jade, she's had no direction in several months. I know she's supposed to fight Chris Statlander. That kind of got led astray because Chris is hurt. But like, we got to find some direction for your TBS champion, who's money.
Right. It seems like her direction is just win, and that's cool on some level, but you need something extra. You need something more than that.
Yeah. Zach, you officially back?
Hope so. No.
All right. I think I hear you now.
Yeah.
We were just talking about like the firm, Stokely Hathaway, and how Jade kind of fired him, but like there was no real reason for him to leave Jade.
No, or why wouldn't you want her a part of that?
Right.
Yeah. So just
I don't like the firm. The firm doesn't work for me.
I was telling Eric it works for me because of I can already see the difference in Lee Moriarty's character. I'm glad he's finally getting TV time. That's all he needs because he's great in the ring. Just need that little more character work, and I think Stokely brings that.
I think my main thing I don't like about the firm is I don't see the direction. Like it just seems like the whole MJF thing, they're just showing up wherever and they're talking about what I don't know. I don't see where it's going.
I agree with that. I can for sure see there's no direction. It all kind of just popped up out of nowhere. But hopefully they push these guys. Ethan Page, another one who's been needing some direction for a long time.
Yeah. Because if they don't use Ethan Page, he's going to WWE. They're gonna sign him.
Yeah. Real quick in the chat, Noob and Co. AEW definitely needs to start do something different in terms of booking. Datilla says, "Do you think W. Morrissey belongs in the firm? Seeing him in Impact, I personally don't think he belongs there. I don't think so, based off how he was in Impact. Again, this is another one of Tony Khan's random pairings. We'll see how it works. So I'm interested for that reason. We'll see. But I do agree there. Newman Co. says he doesn't like the firm. It doesn't work for everyone. Yeah. I'm optimistic because I like Lee Moriarty. So we'll see how it goes. And Stokely Hathaway is a killer on the mic. But we'll see.
Morrissey didn't look like he wanted to be there.
Yeah. I'm sure.
Yeah, I mean,
if he has choice, he'd be in WWE.
Yeah, I mean, if you've seen all those photos flying around, it's about him and his nipples being hard, but he looked out of it. He kind of has that same blank stare Jake Hager has.
Yeah, I forgot Jake Hager's still there.
Yeah.
Oh man, Zach, you anything else on talk about?
Nothing really. Nothing.
This is actually a good time for a PSA. All you kids out there. First of all, any parents out there, you might have heard your kids talking about Impact. You might have heard your kid. If your kids are doing Impact, this is what happens. Shit breaks down. All right, your lives are ruined because of Impact. Streams get ruined. So knock carefully.
That is one of the worst intros into the greatest professional wrestling of all time. In case you guys didn't hear me before, the best women's division, tag team division, world championship division, X division, the lineage. That is the greatest professional wrestling of all time. Impact Wrestling. Datil, if you're still in the chat, it's time to talk. We had Killer Kelly Killer Kelly, Eric, former Mae Young Classic competitor. She takes out Alicia, puts her to sleep. What a crazy big boot. Great look. The sky goes red when Killer Kelly arrives. And they're teasing her versus Tasha Steelz. They have a nice face-off in the ring. So the Motor City Machine Guns face the Good Brothers. I'm not going to call it a great match. I'm going to call it a Motor... No, because it's the Good Brothers. I'm going to call it the Motor City Machine Guns because they're always great. But they gave praise to the Good Brothers. Maybe I'm looking at it wrong. They called Good Brothers the closest thing to this generation's version of Hall and Nash. the bad guys, all that type of stuff.
Oh,
I
absolutely not.
I think they try to be, but I'm just not behind the Good Brothers, man. I think they've done nothing for the TNA Impact tag belts. I'm glad they don't have the belts anymore because I think they just, again, I can't tell you one of their best matches as champs.
I can't tell you one of Impact's best matches.
Yeah, watch enough Impact then, man. But back to the women again. You have Mickie James, the last rodeo, taking on Giselle Shaw, who's been me and Eric seen her at Wow Women of Wrestling. Giselle Shaw, she's want to do that top rope spinny move.
Oh yeah.
Now she's in bigger and better things on Impact Wrestling. Taking on Mickie James, facing Mickie James, future Hall of Famer. Mike Bailey took on Mascara Dorado, debuting what was his name in WWE? Grand Metalik. So he's been everywhere, man. I know he's in AEW now, but he started an Impact. So check it out there. Good episode. We're getting closer and closer to Bound for Glory. Jordan Grace versus Masha Staimovich is coming up. So stay tuned. It's gonna be insane. Bound for Glory. I think it's in Buffalo, Albany. No, Albany. Till hit this last week. So we'll definitely be sure to check that out. I mean, I was gonna say you should stream it. Listen, if we could get to 800 subs of a Bound for Glory, Eric will personally stream.
I don't want those subs. Unless you're Nutella, if you watch Impact, get off this channel. What are you doing here? Get out of here.
Man. It's insane, the disrespect towards the greatest professional wrestling in all of history.
I don't want your views. I don't want your views are like viruses to me.
Oh man.
What else do we got this week? What haven't we touched yet?
No. Hold on. Eric, you about to have us lose a sub. Datilla, we know Impact Wrestling is great. Eric is just off the reserve.
Datilla, I want you to stay. I want you to remain a sub. So please do. Impact is wrestling. That is what I will say about Impact. It is professional wrestling. Graps happen, pins happen, submissions happen.
Also, shout out to Mia Yim, man. Hope she has a nice feud on Bound for Glory. Also,
going to do predictions for it on Friday.
Yes, sir. Zach is on board. That's what I'm talking about. Mia Yim is if they ever do an intergender match in Impact and put it on Bound for Glory, I think Mia Yim should be the next one to do that. She's had some great matches. One including Matt Riddle and even Keith Lee.
Yeah.
What's next on the agenda?
She brings a real reckoning to wrestling.
We didn't need to say that. You didn't need to bring that up.
One of 3 characters in WWE 2K22.
And yeah, Datilla Mia Yim's one of my favorite of all time. The way she's had to adapt her style because of injuries. She used to be a high flyer. I don't know if you guys remember seeing her. She did a spiral tap, man. She was that good. Back in the day, debuting on it was knockouts one night only against Gail Kim and Victoria. She had a match against. So Mia Yim's been doing this for a while.
Prime time. Why is there a donkey on screen? Because we're talking about Impact.
And again, I will lay out the challenge to anyone on the YouTube, wrestling community, Twitter, Instagram, whatever. I know the most Impact history out of anybody. If you challenge me to Impact trivia, you will challenge in a losing effort. Impact is my territory. Come challenge a prediction champion to Impact trivia. Whenever, wherever.
Yeah, wherever, whenever. Let me know when, so I won't be there.
But I will not challenge until the Power Rangers trivia. That's not my area. I mean, I love Power Rangers, but I would get bodied.
This man was almost a Power Ranger.
Almost, very close. But then the pandemic happened.
True that. True that. All right, on to SmackDown. Is that where we're heading next?
We're headed to SmackDown next, man. What's next? Zach, you still there?
That's it. I'm still here.
You still here?
Sammy versus Ricochet. That was a great match. Sammy, more stuff for the Bloodline. Some internet guy from some crappy internet station showed up. He's fighting Roman Reigns. So they had a press conference on Saturday. So any thoughts on that real quick?
I mean, Roman was great. Roman had a nice back and forth stuff. He said, he's the best of all. He said, with everything Triple H said today, everything that's been said about Roman today was a great. It's the truth. And some kid yelled, "You suck," and he said, "That's not true. I'm the greatest of all time." Roman was just killing it. He built us all up. Press conferences are fun, though. I do like that.
Tony Khan doesn't.
Not anymore.
So we're skipping over the part where Roman loses the Universal Championship at Crown Jewel.
There's no way. Crown Jewel's a glorified house show.
You know what? I hate to do this. I contrary to popular belief, I don't like to raise this alarm, but you know what? We're hitting the fickle alarm because these two, they want to talk about bringing up young upcoming talent. We've got young upcoming talent, I was about to say Jake Long, Logan Paul.
Oh,
Logan
man.
flipping Paul. He is up here raising the stakes. He's raising the bar. He's raising the challenge. He's just raising it all up. And you people here are dismissing him. Fickle.
I'm dismissing him completely.
Scissor that shit.
Oh, man. He should have a good match. He'll be cool. But come on now, man. Seth Rollins is right there.
You're damn right. Seth Rollins is right there behind Logan Paul. Fickle.
I get why they're doing it. It's going to bring in, whatever following Logan has. But, I mean, I'm not too excited for it.
It's 5-star, Matt. You would rather watch Impact than watch the best professional wrestling match ever.
That's not even a question.
This is
Folks, November 5th, you can catch Eric live streaming Crown Jewel.
Hey. No, I'm not saying I don't need to live stream it because I already know in my heart what's gonna happen. So I'm watching it in spirit. Have we ever live streamed a Saudi Arabia show?
There's no way.
No, I don't watch those.
Good.
What else happened on SmackDown here? There was a funny moment with the Maximum Male Models where they I don't know if you've seen their entrance, but they do it there. They pose, look at the what do you call it? The ring. Mm-hmm. So they do their pose, look at the ring, and then all you hear is Braun Strowman's thing come out. He runs them over real quick, and it was just a nice little moment because they made it a little bigger than what it was. So kind of funny.
Nice.
LA Knight getting teased coming back.
Yes. Never thought I'd want LA Knight to return. What's his name now? Max Dupree. Eli Drake was just simple and great. You could have seen him in TNA Impact Wrestling.
What did you guys think of that number one contenders tag match, Fatal 4-Way?
So this happened because the Viking Raiders are injured, right? That's what happened?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Good match. Good stuff. It looks like they're going to be pairing Raquel Rodriguez and Shotzi now. Shotzi came for the save here, and Shotzi might be getting her tank back, so that could be interesting.
I mean, so is Aaliyah just not there anymore?
Not too sure, honestly.
I thought they had nice chemistry going.
Yeah, I just remember they'll probably still use her, but I know you just talked about their chemistry earlier. Looks like Shotzi's the next woman up.
All right, I guess we could just change them in and out.
It wasn't too crazy of a SmackDown for me. Solo Sikoa just defending his newly won NXT North American Championship. What do you think about him doing double duty, Zach?
So I guess news and rumors. Rumor is this belt might stay on SmackDown, and they might bring the European title to NXT.
Oh, I could see that.
But we'll see. It's all rumors. Like, so
That's
we'll
a lot
see.
of belts.
That's he's ripping off Tony Khan.
So only thing that comes to mind as soon is if North American Championship stays on SmackDown, the point of the Intercontinental Championship is that it's a combination of the North American and South American. So you're just saying this belt is half as good as the Intercontinental?
That's a hell of a point. That's a
I
hell
think
of a
he's going to
point.
stay on NXT. So I think that rumor's false.
Yeah,
I
because
hope so.
that'd be kind of weird. And I think you should bring that fickle thing back because that's what people say if it's Tony Khan, too many belts. But WWE, oh yeah, bring it on.
Oh, there's the fickle alarm, folks. Give it to
There
Tony
we
this
go.
week. Yeah. I mean, I just hope that I just hope he doesn't get burned out. That's a lot to do. 2 shows as champion, and I guess giving him Madcap Moss is a good go because I mean that's just I'm guessing it was a squash match. I didn't see it.
Some moves in.
Okay.
Tilla says she thinks Aaliyah got hurt in her match. That's why she's off. That'd make more sense.
Okay.
And best wishes to her.
And also, I want to hear that story. That's a long story. We'll save it for another time when there's more time. But yeah, did go for Power Rangers.
Anything else happen on SmackDown?
That was it for me. It wasn't too crazy.
Yeah, it was me.
Okay. I will say this might be our longest recap, so we might have to breeze through if there's anything else this week.
I just have WoW to talk about.
Okay, let's jump to WoW. I wish I should have a picture of that.
And then I
We
won't
were
get
there,
spoilers
man.
because it is on syndication and then it airs on Pluto. If you can't find it on syndication, it airs on like CBS, those My TV stations that show like old reruns and stuff like that. So if you can find that on Saturdays and some Sundays, otherwise it is free on Pluto Wednesdays.
Yeah.
Okay. So you had a tag match. They're doing a tag championship tournament. Tonka Twins versus Chantilly Chella and Randy Rara. You also had Coach Campanelli versus Candy Crush. You had BK Rhythm. So if you guys ever watch Wild 'N Out, who's that that mousy little white girl with the long brown hair? But she reminds me of her.
Yeah.
Okay.
But she's like a rapping gimmick, and it's
Oh yeah,
there.
I wasn't too big a fan of her, to be honest.
Yeah.
I was on and off. I was like,
They showed a video package with her and some other ones. That was the only package for me that didn't work and build up the character.
Yeah, I was wondering how the timing would go because when we go for the tapings, they say it's 4 matches per episode, and we were there for like 16 matches, so we were there for like 4 episodes.
right.
Yeah, and that's what it looks like because she faced Vivian Rivera, and then at the end, the Beast faced off against Ariana Gambino. So it is 4 per episode. It is done very well. I do like it. It is a tight fit. You guys were there for the taping. They have a crane shot, I assume, because that's what it looked like, and it's just very tight. So a few things just need tweaking. I think maybe they'll figure it out by the next tapings that are this week in LA here. But if you get a chance, maybe do some comparisons from when you were there compared to what it looks like on TV if you can, because I just want to know if it felt that small, but it came off on television very well. A big cross between like old ROH and MLW with a little bit more flash to it.
I was gonna say like being there, it feels a little bigger. Like the way they get into it, the way they have the production of it, and you can also see from our perspective, there's a giant balcony above it, all of it. So for me, it felt a little bigger.
So they just need to capture that, I think, with where their hard cam and their crane is, to maybe bring it back a little bit and showcase that, because you can see the balcony, you can see the fans and everything, and it does feel like a fun fight night kind of thing. If I was a young kid again, like with a TV in my room, this is something I'd stay up for to catch.
Yeah,
it's fun.
Yeah, and I mean, credits to Jeannie Buss as well. She's going hard for this, man. She's doing interviews every week. She's promoting it and really supporting it. I seen she had to like post something because people are going after her because she's been doing a lot of interviews, and she's not going to stop trying to promote this. I mean, like you should. I mean, you're investing money into this, and I don't see why you wouldn't. But people on the internet are weird.
Oh, yeah, give Jeannie Buss her credit. You know, she's really dropping like bussy bombs out there. So
No, God.
That was good.
Louis.
So
Oh, we
check
didn't
it
talk
out.
about that. That
Go
whole.
ahead.
I mean, you got the pizza thing behind you. Is this for Luigi Primo, or what are you trying to do here?
Do we not talk about Luigi
Because we
Primo?
we didn't talk
Oh
about Luigi
no,
Primo.
you skipped him.
All right, that's gonna be a topic after news and rumors. That's gonna be a topic. We're gonna talk
All
about
right.
him and characters.
Okay.
All right, cool. Well,
But check
yeah, it's
out WoW
good.
if you can. Support them in any ways you can. Even on Pluto, if you can watch it on Pluto Wednesdays, show some support and give them some numbers because they may even show up on like maybe Paramount Plus or something because they are put on through them. So
Yeah,
give them some love.
definitely. Oh yeah, Detil, definitely check it out. I mean, some of the times if you do go, they have paid audience, so you can literally watch some wrestling and get paid for it. But they're having tapings this week. I think it's Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. We went last month, and that's going to be so they have 3 tapings. I think they're going to have a big battle royal this time too. So it's a lot of fun. And then AJ's there, so it's really cool.
She did commentary with 2 other guys that I think that they should at least swap out one of them because it's not the greatest commentary. But definitely check it out. Follow them on Instagram. I think it's WoW Superheroes. But check out their Instagram. They are advertising the shows here in LA if you are in the area and you want to go this weekend.
One of the guys on commentary is he's like the Vince. Like he's supposed to be like the guy who's booking it and running the show and like doing all the producing. I don't think so.
Okay, so he's the other one.
It's the one who marks out whenever the rogue gets tossed at him. I don't know if they show that on TV, but
okay.
I can't really think of his name. David McLean, that guy. Yeah, he's the one running the show. But yeah, that's WoW. Definitely check it out. Definitely support women's wrestling. Let's get into news and rumors.
All right.
Obviously, just seen we got Logan Paul versus Roman Reigns for Crown Jewel. That happened really quick. The podcast happened like not even a few days ago, and now they're fighting for the main event. In better news, Mandy Rose just got engaged to Tino Sabbatelli. I don't really remember him too much at NXT, but happy for them. Shout out to them.
He was. Do you remember? There was a point where AEW like just got into the pandemic era, and it was said like there was a spy.
Right.
Like somebody went to AEW and just to like take stuff back.
What?
Yeah, that's who it was. That's who it was rumored to be.
Oh shit. What's some other things? I've seen Vince McMahon is being reported to be in the WrestleMania 39 Hall of Fame class.
Yeah, Stephanie's really pushing for that.
Yeah, I can see why. I don't blame her, but I mean, if it happens, it happens. It was his company, but yeah, I think it is what it is.
You go back to your old job and accept an award.
That's true. That is true. We all see the possible change to the NXT brand. It's now the white and gold, pretty much the fusion of 2.0 and black and gold. Great stuff, man. We're all excited for it. And I think they said once this showed on NXT last week, the crowd was chanting black and gold for like the next 5 minutes. Yeah, people are excited for it. I don't know why people hate black gold. Like they say it's like it's a bad thing. Those takeovers were amazing.
Right.
They bring those back and go live. I implore you to go to one, even if you can drive. That was the most electrifying thing I saw, even at WrestleMania 35. That takeover was so fucking good.
Damn. And then speaking of engagements, MJF got engaged too. I mean, this man still saying, hey, just because there's a goalie doesn't mean you can't score. But he is engaged, stays in character. Funny guy. I think that's all I saw this week.
Yeah. You skipped over the most important news there. You mentioned Logan Paul. He's gonna bring
Wasn't that
back
important?
up. He's not going into Saudi alone. The Paul brothers ride or die together.
That is disgusting.
Jake is going to be there tossing hands if he needs to. What's the honorary Oos gonna do when Jakey rocks up? Ooh, Paul brothers. You know what? I just realized something. If Sammy can be an honorary Oos, I'm about to be an honorary Paul. Let's go.
Oh, man.
That's
You don't want to
right.
be.
Honorary Paul right here. P-boy. Call me the P-boy. That's the new name.
Is that your new name?
That's the new name.
Oh,
Ladies and gentlemen, say hello to the P-boy getting wet in the chat. Flop.
Oh my god.
Oh man, this guy should be banned.
We'll get you a Squirtle fucking Pokemon card to wear around your neck for that.
Jeez. Man. Moving on from that, whatever that was.
We've also...
What else y'all got, man?
We've also got... this is kind of today, I think. Malachi Black put out an Instagram post. I don't know if it was today or if it was yesterday, but I just saw it on my feed today. Speaking about all the rumors about why he asked for his release, he confirmed he asked for it. He did confirm that mental health did have something to play with it. He's not a big fan of how it got out because that was supposed to be like private, the mental health stuff. But he has been dealing with a lot. He had a close friend who committed suicide. He had a family member who almost died recently as well. And so this was interesting. I don't know if it's AEW that broke these promises, but he mentions that in the past 2 years, promises were made. In the past 6 months, things didn't go as he wanted. So AEW might not have been as great for him as we hoped it would be. But he's just taking it. He says he's taking a step away. Nothing's in stone yet. But it's a heartfelt message. You can go on his Instagram and find it.
Zach, you got anything else?
I'd say a few things. AEW Revolution is rumored to be in San Francisco. If you want to check that out this spring. The Iron Claw movie about the Von Erichs. Kerry Von Erich was cast as Jeremy Allen White. He is the lead in The Bear on FX. New Japan canceled Burning Spirit event due to Typhoon Nanmadol. And Kofi was interviewed by TMZ, said he really wants to be part of the upcoming Black Panther series for Disney Plus. Otherwise, be part of any Marvel project with the New Day as a whole, kind of how the Russos, like you have been noticing, have been using people from Community. So
the New Day could definitely get into there. There has to be a way in.
Yeah. For sure, man. They'd kill it in there, and they'd fit. I'd be all for that.
Yeah.
And, Kofi, especially.
Xavier might be a little more free. G4 did some layoffs this week, so.
Oh shit! Really?
Not looking too good. Yeah. No, they're gonna keep him around, but I mean, you spend too much time on YouTube names rather than figuring out quality entertainment, in my opinion.
Yeah. The one thing they were doing recently that I really enjoyed was it's Xavier and I think this girl Gina. They do like a battle arena thing with a few guys. It's kind of entertaining.
Okay.
But that's literally about it for me that I'll watch G4 for.
I think this G4 isn't really for us. I think it's for
it's a different
it's different generation because they do a lot of stuff on Twitch. Like it's stuff that I think we're not here for.
Okay.
But yeah, just touching on what you just said there, like it'd be cool to see Kofi in anything related to Marvel. And then the rumored place for the San Francisco arena is the Cow Palace. Last time the Elite were there, that was for New Japan's USA show. That's where Cody fought Kenny for the IWGP World Title in that ladder match. And then you had the Fire Squad turn on the Bullet Club, the Elite Bullet Club. It was a great pay-per-view.
I'm sorry, what's the name of this place again?
The Cow Palace, man. It's a historical site. Cody was talking about it in the Filios BTEs. His Dusty had some great matches there or something.
Crypto.com sounding pretty good right now.
It's the Staples Center, man. But yeah, that's news and rumors. Should we talk about Luigi Prio, the sensation shoot in the nation?
Let's
if you guys want to get
what
behind,
are your thoughts on it?
Forget about Slim J. Forget about Nakazawa.
Wait a second. You mean I built with my own two mother effing hands this genius gimmick Triton. I give him a catchphrase. I give him the feud of the year. But all you two need to be entertained is some dough? Is some man flipping dough? I don't understand this. I don't understand this show anymore.
I mean, he's flipping. I didn't know the dough wasn't real until Zach said something, but it makes sense.
And he's lying to you.
Listen, would you want to eat some leftover rest of the pizza that's been in a ring and sweated on and bled?
I
Well, it's Barrows.
I'd rather eat it than be lied to.
Oh man, Luigi Primo.
So does he get signed now? Does the internet get him a contract?
All right, I'll be honest. That shouldn't happen. I mean, that's taken a little too far. Maybe some dark appearances, here and there. But we already.
You know, Bobby Fishing?
How sad I'd be if I got a call saying, "Hey, kid, you're the most talked about thing in wrestling, so you can be on my dark show on my YouTube channel."
Oh man, most talk about thing on wrestling internet. I don't think he's that big.
So you get to stay on the internet.
He can take some losses to Fuego del Sol. Get some Peter Avalon some wins. Stuff like that. I haven't seen the guy wrestle.
He basically just flipped Joe around from the stuff I saw. There were really like no wrestling stuff going on in his match. He had like this hardcore-ish match that was just, it is what it is, at like a fucking bar. But so the reason why two things. One, if he does become all elite, this is stupidity, and Malachi Black just kind of proves everything with that thing that Eric was talking about then, because you're just bringing in an internet sensation. I did an open mic Friday, and Monty, who's on the show, was hosting it, and just talking about random stuff because he's going to an indie show next week, and I was talking about this pizza guy because like it just didn't. It was just weird how indie guys are just like invading AEW again. But another comic was like, "Oh yeah, I saw his thing on TikTok last week." So like some random ass person doesn't watch wrestling,
Right?
Wow,
knew about him. So it I get it. But also, as long as he doesn't like become all elite, I'll be okay. If he does become all elite, then that's just fucking ridiculous.
I didn't think he had reach like that
for Ethan Page, but yeah. So I'm fine with it, but also don't use him again until like he's even ready to be on TV.
Mm-hmm. I agree.
I mean, the last time the internet bullied Tony into signing someone, we got stuck with Kingston. So
Kingston was a national treasure. He saved the savior of the death match.
You gotta watch his ass on Friday night. 2 hours. I'm sure him and Sammy will take up 45 minutes of it.
That's gonna be a match. We'll see how that plays out. I don't think Eddie can lose. But
let me run at you and then trip. Let me fuck up 5 moves and let the internet see how good I am.
Oh man.
Let me just ask this too about do you think these gimmicks, these indie wrestlers, should be used more on AEW? I mean, we have Orange Cassidy, we got other people I know. We got Wendy Chu in NXT, or do you think there should just be a cap, a not even getting close to double digits cap on these kind of gimmicks?
I don't think it should be a cap, but like you just got to bring something to the table. I don't think you should just sign someone to sign someone. Like Luigi Primo's cool, but I don't think he like Orange Cassidy can wrestle. There's a huge difference there. So I think we just got to see the actual talent, and then you can bring what you want to bring to stand out afterwards.
When you say bring them in, you mean like sign them or just like use them for like one-offs?
Use them for one-off like this. If Luigi Primo was a one-off because he like blew up on TikTok or whatever a week or two ago, cool. One-off, he gets booted in the face by Ethan Page and, the I take this serious stuff. It worked. But if he comes in next week, then you got more AEW originals who are just sitting in the back.
That's too much to me then. I said, put him on dark, just some dark elevation. And I think call it a day.
I say bring him in. Not just for AEW, but also like for the talent themselves. Because this guy, I'm sure other bigger indie promotions are going to call him up. They're going to use him. So give them some shine, and I get to look at this joke and think Triton is the better. I found the perfect character.
Oh man!
Let me ask you this: the guy who got more mic time in 1 week in AEW than the women, where's Zach Clayton been?
I forgot about him.
You know where he's
been on dark.
Where's Slim J?
Okay. Zach,
they're on dark.
Do you know? Okay, they're on dark. I was gonna say something cooler, but they're on dark. Like that's.
No, say your story, man.
I was gonna say they're off busy training in their own little world, because to be perfect, you have to have the perfect training session. You know the Hart family dungeon? They're in the Slim Zacky dungeon. They're working it off. They're working their ass off.
What's funny about all this? Eric, tell me if this sounds familiar. You know what their group like moniker is?
What?
Trust in bust.
Oh God.
How familiar does that sound to you?
You know what?
Some JL callbacks.
I need to get a fucking lawyer. I'm tired of this. I'm tired of this. Just because the Justice League is taking a break, we were the hottest thing in the pandemic. Now everyone wants a piece of the pie. Let the pie cool down first.
Man, how long that one podcast lasted? That strictly, like, literally took your whole day. The Justice League. Are they still going around?
Fucking better not be. Tired of this shit. I was off here selling merch while they were still biting my cheese.
You have to sell before you buy.
Damn straight. There it is, folks.
Oh man.
So there's Luigi. Do we have time for another segment, or we're over? Are we?
Yeah, we're a little over.
I'm down with whatever.
We can go into promos. I was just gonna do it this discussion. We can do it for next week.
Next week we have a 2-hour rampage with Zach, and you know what? The final boss is pulling up. So prime time, Matt, Carnage Rage, all you guys, you've been put on notice. I'm coming back for my belt that I never lost.
And leave comments down below of what you want to do. I'm going to do trivia. I have a topic already that we're going to do. We're going to see who are the ones to take titles off of people like Roman and Jade and all that, because the buildup is getting sloppy. So on your thoughts on that, anything else, any kind of games or anything else you can think of to do for 2 hours of Eddie Kingston yelling and drunkenly running at Sammy Guevara, let me know, because we'll do it all Friday night live.
We got 2 hours to book now instead of 1 hour.
Oh, I know.
We got to fill the time,
better
guys.
than TK.
I'm gonna put out a poll, guys. Let us know what should we do on the Rampage stream, and let us know what Eric's real name should be, man. Give the man a name.
I'm just saying, if y'all want to hit up the Paul brothers, let them know they got an honorary brother in me. They got the P boy backing them up.
Oh man, that can't go right.
Let them know I'm here for them.
Well, I think that's all that needs to be said. It's time for the main event of the evening. Zach, take it away.
All right. We got Luigi Primo in AEW, possibly for good. Their new All-Atlantic champion.
Oh, gosh.
So Andrade's tweet, Miro's tweet was funny, but Andrade's tweet basically summed up kind of how I thought about with the accent and everything. He said, maybe I should just come to the ring with tacos from now on. It was that kind of, 80s cartoony thing. So I'd like you two to cut a promo on each other. You're going to face off on Dark. Pick something like not offensive, but like something like an Italian accent or something that is just like, I had an example and I forgot. I should have written it down. If you can think of like a cartoon or some kind of accent to use and cut a regular promo, because I just want to know if this will work. If he cut a promo on you, would you even be intimidated? Like, that's my whole point of this promo school.
Nah.
So if you picked like a thing, like a random like cartoon accent or something that's been overly done in the movies, or like a wise guy or something, cut a promo. Because I just want to show like this indie stuff can't really work when you start getting into the real deal. Like, you're not going to say stuff as Luigi Promo or Primo or what a fucking pizza man to Pac, So you can think of something like a 30-second quick promo in a ridiculous accent.
Okay. You want to go first, Lock, or you want me to go first?
If you got something, I think you got it, man. I'm still let the wheels turn.
Are you gonna do your Bane? Is that what's going?
I was thinking about it, but I might have something else in store.
All right, let me do this. I don't even fucking know what accent this is. Now, knock. Hang on. You think you can just walk up into here and try and take my gold from me now? But I've got to tell you, that's not going to go down. Because when you step in the ring with me, the Jamaican sensation, you're going to feel the burning sensation all across your lower region nation. I don't know where that came from. Oh, fuck.
The key-boy is here.
Kofi Kingston. Oh man, it was borderline Italian at first. Then it started going Jamaican.
I thought I hit a little Irish in there too.
Multicultural fella. When you face me, I've got the whole nation behind me. Is it from Europe? Is it from Jamaica? Who knows? My family's got roots all over. You bumblecort. That's the job. Like, I don't know. I can't do accents.
Rastafari.
Sophie Jackson.
Oh man, Apollo Crews Jackson.
That'd be a funny one. It just like morphs into another like accent as your promo goes. That'd be fucking.
I feel like there's gonna be somebody who's got to do that sometime in the future.
All right, Knock. What do you got?
I don't know how to follow it up, man. I was gonna do a Bane accent to keep it simple, but now he's doing all these other ones. Oh man. Ah, shit.
We might have done them all, so we might be out of luck here. Knock.
Might be across the board.
I can't follow the Jamaican accent, man. I can't do it. I'm gonna stick to what I know. I'm gonna stick to my guns. You listen here, Eric. Come NXT Takeover. It is you versus me. You have no shot. I lost the Bane voice. I don't know what I'm doing. I had it. I lost it. But Eric, let me tell you this. I am your predictions champion. Wow, this is a bad week, man. What is going on? I'm freezing up, man. Like it's 8 Mile. I'm freezing up, like palms are sweaty.
It's like hard.
My Wi-Fi.
It's hard.
Yeah. Don't worry about it. This is kind of like my point. It's when you get someone like Primo or Luigi Primo, it's tough to take seriously.
Actually, I want to try it one more time. I want to give it. See if I can hit it.
You got it, man.
Hey, Copernicus, listen here. You think you're gonna walk into? Nah, like I was trying to do a jersey, but I couldn't fucking hit it.
Oh man.
Yeah, this is a tough one. There's technical issues and
Zach, you got anything, man? You got anything to save us here? We're tagging you in.
Gosh, Eric. On the AEW Dark, I'm gonna whoop your behind. Me and Maxie here are gonna go down on you and take your belt.
Oh, that was perfect.
Yes, with the goofy.
Oh man. Well, that's Pro School by Zach. Zach, it's been 126 episodes, man. I got stumped this week. I'll come back stronger next week. That's for sure. You guys got any last final words?
Make sure to subscribe, hit that bell icon, let us know about Gambit, show up for Rampage.
Oh god. And, leave some comments.
Yeah, exactly. Follow us on social media.
Yeah. Definitely watch Rampage 2 hours this week. So let me know in the comments below if there's anything you want to do this Friday. And I will not be here next Sunday, you guys. I have obligations, but I like finding guests for the show. So I found you guys a guest for next week. He will be on. Slim Z will be guesting next Sunday.
No. What a beautiful episode.
Wardrobe came through. Slim Z will be on next Sunday. I
Tell
hope you
your
guys
friends.
have fun.
Tell your family. Oh man, I don't know how we afforded this guy, but
this is where we jump the shark because it doesn't get better than this.
This is unbelievable.
So you're gonna have to figure out something for promo school for him. So I'll be taking the week off. I'll be out living the high life. So enjoy next Sunday.
This is unbelievable. This is what I gotta go show up to work for this, man. Come on, Slim Z.
Fucking love it.
Sleazy. All right. Well, it's been a good show. It's episode 126. We had a lot of technical difficulties, but thank you for sticking with us. If you're still here in the chat, leave some comments at the end, of course. We'll be back next week. Let us know what you want to see on the channel. On the road to 800 subs, we're at 764, man. Hit that like button. Share the video. We're trying to get there, man. We're so close to 1K. Um, almost there. Zach, where can they find us?
Find us at Arthur Ashe Stadium all week. This is actually very interesting to see how Tony Khan fixes things, if he calls the Elite back for this, and what he does and how he handles this. It is a pre-taped Rampage, which I don't believe that they should have done, but can only rent a building for so long. But it's going to be very interesting to see how he handles this with surprises and pizza guys and whatever else is in store for their biggest TV show of the year.
We'll see how it goes.
I already missed last year's.
Tickets are still for sale too. Like half the stadium's open, so.
I'm not surprised, man. You don't have the Elite or CM Punk.
Yeah. Well, that's the show.
That is the show, man. We'll see you next week. Rampage, Dynamite. More videos still to come, man. Peace out, yo.
Peace out. And don't forget to scissor your daddy.
Oh, gosh. We're not ending on that note.
Hey, boy.